Pokemon Go has brought to life a concept many Pokemon fans dream about. But since it came out, a bunch of new Pokemon games saw the day of light. So is it still top dog? Hey Warriors, I'm Ben, and today on Android Gamespot we will go over my picks for the top 10 best Pokemon games you can play on mobile. For this list I'll be looking at official games only with a few exceptions. And just a quick reminder before we begin, I make new videos about the best of mobile gaming every week, so be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Also, you can follow me on Instagram for new fun content every day. Number 10. Pokémon Rumble Rush. The 5th game in the series and the first on mobile, Pokémon Rumble Rush sends you out to explore some islands and beat the bosses of said islands. And that pretty much sums it up. Unlike the previous Rumble games, there is not much of a story here, and although the game features all 7 generations of Pokémon, you will need to keep coming back as Pokémon are divided within islands and these islands rotate every 2 weeks. Overall, Rumble Rush has a lot of charm and it can be fun for those of us who like collecting things, something I'm guilty of, but I can't deny that the map feature is somewhat awkward and I found my pursuit to catch them all needlessly frustrating, especially with the added pressure of the 2 weeks deadline. Of course, that's me, and the best way to know whether you like the game is to try it out. Number 9. Pokémon Shuffle. First released on the Nintendo 3DS, Pokémon Shuffle is basically a Candy Crush saga with a Pokémon theme. You travel the map and each puzzle is either a duel with a wild Pokémon or a Pokémon trainer. The types of Pokémon you match on the board affect how much damage you can deal to your target. So the strategy element here comes down to a good use of the elements of your Pokémon. Matching, for example, 3 squirrel heads will take down that Charmander a lot faster. Mega evolutions are featured in the game, and just like in the console games, Master Balls increase your chances of catching wild Pokémon. Pokémon Shuffle is a fun match 3 puzzle game, but its less than impressive artwork and annoying paywalls keeps it from ranking any higher on this list. Number 8. Pokémon Magikarp Jump. Imagine a world where someone like Trump is a president and there is an entire game dedicated to Magikarp. Oh wait, you don't have to imagine it, we live in it. And Magikarp, unlike Trump, was a pleasant surprise after all. Your task is to raise a Magikarp to be the strongest so that you can enter leagues to test your jumping skills and see how high your Magikarp can fly.
You have no idea how high I can fly.
Magikarp Jump is hands down the strangest game on this list, and it feels like a mashup of Tamagotchi, oh the good old Tamagotchi, and Pokemon. But it would have been way better if you could choose which Pokemon to raise and not be stuck with, well, you know who. Magikarp Jump feels like a novelty game, and it probably is. The gameplay is lacking severely, so I recommend trying it just to get it out of your system, but probably not long enough to get Magikarp nightmares. Number 7. Pokémon Quest. Released 1 month after the Nintendo Switch game, Pokémon Quest is a cute little RPG with a cute visual art style, and you are dropped onto Tumblecube Island, which has all the 151 original Kanto Pokémon with Mew and Mewtwo. And if you're wondering how they got there or why you're there in the first place along with your drone companion Moby 4, you will keep wondering, as there is no story here whatsoever. You go on these expeditions that last just a few minutes and you fight a couple of waves of Pokemon before fighting the boss of the level. These drop items that you can use to cook something that might attract a certain Pokemon or upgrade the ones you already own. Overall, Pokémon Quest won't satisfy those of you who are looking for a more classic Pokémon experience, but it is fun to play on a bus or a subway ride. I like that it never nags you for money, and you may find it fun even if you don't think you might like it at first. Number 6. Pokémon TCG Online. Along with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering, the Pokémon trading card game has long been considered one of the best trading card games ever made, and with the mobile version, Pokémon TCG offers hours of fun in a strategy card game where you can battle players from all around the world. You're given a quick tutorial at first before you can test the waters, and the game features a deck manager to build and edit your decks, collection area to open new booster packs and such, a shop and matches. The gameplay is very smooth, but I wish the cards were displayed better so you can actually see what your cards do and read the text. But other than that, it plays exactly like the real-life trading game, and you're able to add your real-life collection to the game by redeeming the codes attached. Overall, I recommend the game to any Pokemon fan, and even if you're just in it as a strategy card game fan, it's well worth your time. Number 5. Pokemon Duel. Pokemon Duel is a figure board game that is modeled after the Pokemon trading figure game. You have a deck of 6 figures and the goal is to get one of them to your opponent's flag. Each figure in your deck has a set number of spaces it can move, and you can only move one figure per turn, so that and the limitations of the board's layout make up for a decent strategy battle recipe. On another note, the game is quite unfair to the free-to-play gamers, as it gives a clear advantage to its pay-to-win tires, and it won't be doing that for much longer as the game is officially shutting down on the 31st of October 2019. So, depending on when you're watching this, it may not be available anymore. Number 4. Magical Monster. The first thing that will catch the eye with Magical Monster is the confusion. In the Play Store, it's called Magical Monster, but once you download it, the first screen shows the title Power Monsters, followed by screens telling you you're playing Monster Go. So, which one is it? Also, the visual art style is very faithful to the Pokemon franchise, and yet, I'm 99% sure this is not an official game. But past all these confusing shenanigans, I really like what they did with the graphics, and it's quite heavily story-based. It plays out like most mobile action RPGs, with chapters of waves of enemies and a boss at the end. The hub, which is the town, is where you advance in the story, talking to characters we all grown accustomed to like Professor Oak or Nurse Joey. There are guilds to join, events to take part of, and you can train your Pokemon and shop at the mall for items you need. And the soundtrack is inspired from the early Game Boy games, and I love that. I did see other players in the hub, but I don't think there's any online real-time features. All in all, a pleasant game to play and a better Pokemon game than many of the official ones. Number 3. Pokemon Masters. If you haven't heard of Pokemon Masters, it is the latest Pokemon game to be released on mobile. But first and foremost, what is it? Pokemon Masters is a real-time action RPG that focuses on 3v3 player battles against AI and PvP. And unlike some other Pokemon games on this list, it will feature more in-depth battle mechanics and not mashing virtual buttons in a frenzy like in some other games. Many familiar faces will be there and you'll be teaming up with different trainers throughout the game, each with their own stories to tell and Pokemon to fight with. Masters will be inspired from the Game Freak RPG series, meaning you'll be earning gym badges while moving up the Pokemon Master League. There will probably be some daily, weekly and monthly events giving XP and other rewards, and I absolutely love the art style. Will it be the Pokemon game we've always wanted on mobile? We'll find out soon enough, as the game is expected to launch by the end of August 2019. And for more on Pokemon Masters, stay tuned as I'll be sharing more info as it's made available. Number 2. Pokémon Revolution Online. Pokémon Revolution Online, or PRO, is a non-official Pokémon-inspired MMORPG that brings together every single thing that players wanted from a Pokémon MMO for a long time. It starts out much like a Pokémon Classic RPG, so you will be selecting your first Pokémon before setting on your journey. There are tons of places to explore, and each area has its own unique kinds of Pokemon that you can catch and add to your collection. You will also be able to trade Pokemon, visit Pokemon centers, do gym battles, and much more. This being an MMO, you will of course be able to battle against other players from around the world in real-time PvP battles. And the game is very polished, as I've had absolutely zero lag or bugs during battles. The art style takes after the Game Boy Advance era, and I find it absolutely awesome. The only thing that's a bit of a drag is that you have to sign up for an account in order to play, but it will absolutely be worth every second. I highly recommend this game. Number 1. Pokemon Go. I don't think this game needs any more introduction, so instead I'll talk about the most exciting new features that have been added since the original release about 2.5 years ago. Starting with the friends list, which is Pokemon's Go's first true social feature. Once you add your friends, you'll be able to see which Pokemon they caught recently, and stats including how many battles they've won, how far they've walked in the game, and how many Pokemon they caught in total. And there's also a friendship level system that goes up by sending gifts to each other, trading, or taking part in gym battles or raids together. You can also trade your Pokemon with your friends, PvP trainer battles, league battles, snapshot, raids, and legendary Pokemon, and a ton more features. So whether you haven't played it in a while or are just starting, now is a great time to jump on board the Pokemon Go train. And that sums up the top 10 Pokemon games you can play on mobile. What's your top 3 Pokemon games? And do you agree with the list? Let's continue the discussion in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate your likes, and subscribing is a good idea if you haven't yet, as I make new videos like this every week. Special thanks to my Patreon supporters, and you also can support the channel and get some cool rewards as a bonus for as little as $1. Once again, I'm Ben, thank you warriors for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Android Gamespot. Stay epic.